एक बात हर रोज आती है, क्या दोस्ती हो सकती है खतरनाक? दोस्ती हमारे जीवन का महत्वपूर्ण हिस्सा है, जिसमें हम खुद को संपरिणता और सहयोग की भावना के साथ अद्वितीय रखते हैं। हमारे दोस्त हमारे गहरे राजों को समझते हैं और हमें पसंद करते हैं, जो हमारे जीवन का एक महत्वपूर्ण अंग है। लेकिन क्या होता है जब दोस्ती अन्यायपूर्ण और हानिकारक हो जाती है? क्या दोस्ती हमें हानि पहुंचा सकती है? इस वीडियो में हम क्या पूछते हैं कि क्या दोस्ती हो सकती है खतरनाक? हम जानेंगे कि दोस्ती के बिगड़ने मामलों में कौन से कारक शामिल हो सकते हैं और हम अपनी दोस्ती की सुरक्षा और सुख कैसे सुनिश्चित कर सकते हैं। आज हम इस वीडियो में दोस्ती के बारे में कुछ बात करेंगे। दोस्ती का महत्व क्या होता है जब दोस्ती शत्रुता में बदल जाती है, दोस्ती की सुरक्षा और सुख, दोस्ती को बनाए मजबूत, दोस्ती के खतरे। आपका स्वागत है दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है दोस्त। आज हम बात करेंगे कि क्या दोस्ती हो सकती है खतरनाक और क्या होता है जब दोस्ती शत्रुता में बदल जाती है। दोस्ती हमारे लिए एक गहरा रिश्ता होता है, जो हमें आनंद और संतोष की अनुभूति कराता है। इस रिश्ते में हम अपनी प्राथमिकताओं, हर्षों और दुखों को बांटते हैं। दोस्ती एक अद्वितीय खुशहाली का कारक हो सकती है, जो हमें आत्मनिर्भर और संतुलित बनाती है। दोस्ती का महत्व। दोस्ती के महत्व को नकारा नहीं जा सकता है। दोस्ती हमें समय प्रबंधन की कला सिखाती है, हमारे साथीत्व क्षमता को विकसित करती है और हमारे मानसिक
Okay. Okay, try this. Now. Okay. How about now? Okay. How about now? Does it work now? Can you hear me? Now you can hear me? Okay. Should be good now. We should be good now. Is there no more echo now? About to find out. Okay. Now for music. Okay, see if I can get some music going. We will see. We will see. This will load sometime. Okay. Now, no more echo. We've got our music. We've got our music. So, double check, just to make sure all our bases are covered. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, finally. No music? How about now? I think we should have music now. Feels like it should be there. For the most part, I just feel like at this point deserve a break, and there should be music and volume this time because it should be nicer. Perfect. We have music and volume now. Okay. Or music and voice now. All right. Now, since we're all here, it's time for the big reveal, which isn't much of a reveal, but I feel like it'll be fun. What I have planned for now is chess. I'm sure you've played it at some point. If not, you've certainly heard of it. Well, chess is what I'll be tackling now. The goal is to grow my ELO. That's this number. Let's see if it'll load. refresh page to connect. The goal is to grow my elo to 1,000 by Christmas, and that's a pretty big change in elo. That means I need to get a lot better at chess, because right now I suck, and like really, really badly. I'm not good at chess. Specifically, getting to 1,000 elo in rapid, which you can see is the 10-minute game. That means on my clock I have 10 minutes, my opponent's clock they'll have 10 minutes. This is the main game type that I'll be focusing on. I also will be playing a lot of Blitz. That's this game here. You see where it says 3 minutes on each person's clock. It's a much faster paced game. But those are the two that I'll be focusing on, is the Rapid and the Blitz. So, without further ado, let's get started. Let's jump right in. Let's see where I'm at right now. Find ourselves an opponent. I feel like this will be very fun. I'm excited for it. Oh, it does not usually take this long. There we go. Now we're gonna get an opponent. Also, if any of the sound things are interesting, we're gonna start with King's Pawn. That's E4. Pawn to E4. Okay. Let's see what the opponent returns with. Knight. Cool. I'm gonna bump my knight up here, and I don't know what any of these openings are called. Fortunately, it tells me right here. This is the Nimzowitsch defense declined, the Williams variation. Okay. There's only a few general chess things that I understand. 2 pawns in the center. That's pretty good. Of course, he responds to that C is protected by his knight, and that's protected by his pawn as well. So I'm going to fire back really aggressively. Let's move our other knight up. Take kind of a symmetrical approach to this. I feel like that should work pretty well. Let's see where we get from here. So in chess, you gotta play well, because their pieces, right? They're trying to use their pieces to take your pieces at the same time. But you also had to play somewhat quickly, otherwise you'll run out of time on your clock, right? So now he's created a pin, which is where if he wants to attack this pawn, my knight could no longer do that, because if my knight moves, he'll just take my queen, right? So that's not good for me. So I'm going to block that pin and simultaneously prepare to castle kingside. I feel like this is a pretty good setup for me. This looks decently good for me. He moves a knight there to protect his bishop, so that I can't just move my knight out of the way and attack him. Well, what do I want to return with then? Let's pin his knight. Do the same thing he did to me. Okay, he attacks. Can I actually retreat with that bishop? If I retreat here, he could attack this pawn and have to move again. Yeah, let's trade. Create a little bit of an opening. See, now his queen is in the game, but I can go here, which is a pretty good spot for my knight, because he doesn't have any pawns that are readily able to attack, and his queen is under attack. So that seems pretty good for me. We'll see where he puts his queen. Kind of thinking I might be able. So no, okay. So he didn't do it. Where do I want to move? Let's go ahead and castle. I'm ready to do that. So it's called a castle because now you can see my king is kind of behind a wall of pawns, right? King is hiding in his castle, so to speak. Let's see where we can go from here. All in all, I'm not too worried about my setup. I know my knight is in a pretty good position, I've got those pawns that are ready to do all sorts of pressure right in the middle. Keep him from having any space to move his pieces. So he takes my pawn. I'll go ahead and take back with my knight. Oh. What is he going to do? If he takes my knight, I'll just take his bishop. What's he gonna uncork on us? Or was he gonna try to uncork? What do you got? Take your best shot, buddy. Pal. Fire away with whatever you got. Retreats his bishop. No surprise that it attacks my bishop, but my pawn defends that bishop, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's see. We don't really want to move pawns in front of our king, so let's defend our knight. Let's move up a pawn. Add another defender to the knight. Okay, he takes. So now, which way do I want to take? Honestly, it doesn't really seem super important to me which one I take with. But let's take towards the center. I honestly don't know if that's a good idea or not. But I'm just gonna go with it because why not? Seems decent. This knight really doesn't have anywhere to go because my bishop covers all of its squares, so I'm not really worried about any of that. We could make him retreat, but I don't really feel like I should advance there yet. Let's go ahead and attack that pawn. See what we got. Okay, so he attacks my horse. Targets my horse. He can see my horse, however you want to put it. Let's throw up a check. See what he responds with. Okay, blocks with his knight. No surprise there. Let's go ahead and do... Where do I want my knight to go? Where would I want my knight to be? Let's bring him here. No. Gosh. Wasting all this time. Let's go here. I think I'm gonna, after this game, I'm gonna switch to the Blitz games. That way it's a little bit faster pace. This is a little bit slow. Just a little bit slow. Do like having the time to think, but I think faster pace will be a little bit more fun. A little bit like, okay, he moves his bishop. In that case, what are we gonna do? Let's do, we could go here. If I go here, that's targeting there to keep him from castling. That's also targeting his pawn. But he could just castle then, and that'd be not the, you know what, let's do that. Let's put some pressure on. Let's do that. Make an attack on a pawn, see how he guards it. Who knows, she might not see it at all. That'd be fantastic. Okay, he castles. Now I'm going to take this knight. Okay, we can trade queens. That's totally fine. I'll be a. See, I'm up a knight. right? I have his knight, 2 of his knights, he only has 1 of mine. So that works out great for me. It's fantastic. Now I just have to hold on to a little bit of an edge. Honestly, at this point, I can just trade pieces down, because as long as we trade pieces evenly, right, I win in the end. So if you think about it, if we just trade pieces 1 for 1 to the end, let's do this. If we just trade pieces 1 for 1, then at the end I'm going to end up with, you know, a king and a pawn and a knight, and he'll just have. Let's go ahead and keep that from happening. I don't want to lose my pawn. But if we just trade pieces 1 for 1, then at some point it's going to end up with me being like a king and a pawn and a knight, and he'll just have a king and a pawn, right? So it ends up in my favor as long as I can trade pieces. It's attacking my rook. But that's really all he's attacking, so I can just move that guy. Let's do this. Let's force him to, or honestly, I don't know where a good place is to move. Let's do this. Let's get off the dark squares. 10 per minute. Oh dear. 10 frames per minute. Really? Like, actually? Oh dear. That's not good at all. Let's see if I can adjust that. Yeah, 10 per minute is really... That's bad. That's really bad. Stream. Let's see here. Output. Video. There we go. Okay, so he moved his bishop out of the way. But it looks to me like he just totally left this pawn free for the taking, so let's go ahead and snatch that. I wonder if I can adjust this. Yeah, so I'm looking to see if I can lower. Okay, let's do that. Alright, so I think what I just clicked is supposed to lower the quality a little bit, which should bump up the frames just a hair, because it doesn't have to work as hard for each frame, essentially, in layman's terms. Okay, so I think that should help a little bit. Yeah, I definitely need to switch to blitz instead of rapid, because there's definitely too much open time here. Need to be a little bit faster paced. A little bit faster paced. Okay. Put up settings. Should be here somewhere. Yeah, I'm looking at that. That's really bad frame rate. Really bad frame rate. Where is it? Well, it's not just your computer though. It is mine. I looked at it a little bit, and yeah, it is streaming a little bit slowly. For sure, for sure. I'm definitely not moving super quickly. Okay, yeah. Man, he's taking a really long time in between all of his moves. I don't know what's up with it. Don't know what's up with it, man. Let me see here. I gotta do this. Engine settings. Ah. I think I figured it out. See if I can do this. I think I figured out how to do it. Is he actually just not making moves, or can I just not see that he's making moves? That might be what it is. It might be that he made a move and I just can't see it. And that would be really annoying if that's what it turned out to be, because I'm definitely winning this game by a lot. I hope that's not what it is. We're about to find out. Let's see. About to run out of time. Time out. Nope, says I won. So I guess, yeah, he just didn't make a move for forever. That's too bad. Okay, let's close that. We're gonna switch to a blitz game. All right. We're gonna start with 5 minutes. This is half the time we had before. Right. Okay. That should help a little bit. So now it should be a little bit more grainy, but you should be able to see a little bit more grainy, but now it should be smoother. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, okay, there we go. We're back. Okay. Double check. Should be a little bit better now. It's better on my end. I can see that. It's still kind of blocky though. Still kind of blocky. Alright. Let's start the next game. This time on Blitz. Okay. Putrajahar. Let's start this time. Let's do a queen's pawn. All right, they're gonna let us take the center. That's nice. Okay, they're attacking that pawn. Let's defend my pawn. See how knight defends my pawn. It's always nice. Don't like to lose pawns. Let's go ahead and attack that knight. The Caro-Kann defense. The Campomanes. The Campomanes attack. I don't know how you say it, but let's go ahead and start moving our bishops out. He took my knight. Oh, I see. Okay, I missed that. So yeah, he traded knight for knight, but now I've got doubled pawns, which is not great. I see. Well, let's go ahead and get my other knight out. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh dear. I've frozen. Am I frozen? Am I actually? Am I actually frozen? We moved his knight. Let's go ahead and castle. Takes. Then we can go ahead and move our horsey way forward. Let's do. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, he takes and take with the knight. Let's do that. Okay, that gives a little pocket for our knight. That's kind of nice. A little bit more of a forward position. Okay, now he's attacking with the bishop. Does he really want to trade bishop for knight? Seems odd to me. Seems odd to me. Let's go ahead and bounce my pawn up. I'd really rather take this pawn. Otherwise, these double pawns will be isolated and doubled, which will make them a lot easier to kill, I feel like. Goodness, I am frozen, aren't I? Man. Okay. Back to chess. Let's where do I want this bishop? I really don't have a good home for the bishop. I really don't have a good home for the bishop, and I'm not okay with that, you know? It's not right. It's not right at all. It's... Gosh. What do I do? The trade knights. Okay, he moves a pawn. Bit of a random pawn move. Let's go ahead and take. Well, that'll bring out his. You know what? Let's do it anyway. Could go wrong, right? What could go wrong? I feel like there's a lot that could go wrong, actually. He should take with his rook, that's for sure. Otherwise, he's opening up his king more. Or his queen. He can take it with the queen as well. I don't know. It takes the rook. Let's do this. Sir. Cleanser. Let's go ahead and move our queen here. Make a threat on the king. Threat on the king. Yeah, okay, so he stops it like that. That's nice. Let's go ahead and go... What? Oh dear. Okay. let's just retreat our queen like that. Let's do that. Okay, he advances there. Now I'm a little bit lost as to what I do. Let's try to get some more pieces in here, huh? Let's do this number right here. Now it's just choppy. Well, that is an improvement, technically. I'll take it. Kind of low standard. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Gosh, I don't even know. I don't even know. Why not? They say don't push pots in front of your king, but what do they know? They're only grandmasters. Obviously. Obviously, the 414 Elo knows better than the grandmasters. Let's push pawns in front of our king. Oh! Yeah, also we're out of time, so let's speed this up. Yeah. Obviously, right? Like, what do the grandmasters know? What do they know? Right. Nothing. Obviously. Obviously, I am the wiser one. I know what's up. They don't know what's up. They don't know what they're doing. No, it's all me, man. It's all me. Gosh. What can I do? Gosh, no time. Okay, let's launch an attack. No time at all. No time at all. And you might be wondering what exactly is making up my attack, and that's a good question. The answer is I don't really know. I don't really know what's making up my attack. Bring the rook over. Let's see how it's. No, I'm not gonna win this game, but whatever. Whatever. It's a good experiment. It's interesting playing chess where you had to bounce back and forth between playing chess and adjusting a stream. It's really, really weird. But I'm cool with it. It's kind of fun. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's kind of fun. It's really weird double multitasking. Ah, shoot. Black one on time. Doggone it. Doggone it. Oh well. That was definitely way better, though. That was way, way better doing a blitz game. So let's do that again. Let's throw another rematch in here. Okay, now I'm black against Humansek. Human second? Humansek. Uh-oh. Oh, well, he just quit. Okay, new 5 minute. New 5 minute. Okay, black again. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and throw up our pawn, or our horse, our knight. Yeah, let's set up for an attack. Mm-hmm. Shoot, that was kind of dumb. that was kind of dumb. Oh lordy, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Okay. Well, I probably shouldn't keep trading. So let's do this. That's kind of the thing, is you're not supposed to trade pieces when you're down, right? Because like I said in the other one, if you just keep trading pieces, the person who's up is the one that eventually wins, not the person who's down. That was it's kind of dumb. That was kind of dumb. So yeah, I'm down 2 pawns. But whatever, right? Eventually, this shouldn't be as much of a problem for me because I'll just, like, get good, scrub, right? Yeah. Let's do this. This looks kind of fun. I can move my rook here where he'll sort of laser beam his pieces. Let's see if we can get something with that. I don't know. Do I really know what I'm doing? Not really. It just kind of feels right, you know? I pick up a pawn out of this. That'd be kind of cool. That would be very good, because I am down pieces, and I need to gain some pieces. He retreats, but he attacks my queen. See, now that's called... There's a name for that. When one of your pieces is in danger, and so your response is to attack one of his pieces that is more valuable. Let's, where do we want our queen to go? Let's do this number right here. I feel like that diagonal might come and help eventually. So of course, he's going to load up. Let's do this. No, nobody's defending my knight, right? If I do that, then it's takes, and then whatever I do in return, right? Whether it's takes or whatever, he then takes my. So that's no good. What if we do it in a different order? Take. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that. Make his queen move, then we can take that pawn. Maybe. Okay. All these are all defended, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and take the pawn. Okay. Right? It looks like it works to me, right? Looks like, okay, he takes my pawn, so what, right? So what? Instead of an attack of sorts? Not really. It's an attack that I see. Can move the pawn, but then what would that really do? Gosh. Let's do that. Let's take checks. Oh. Let's do that. Sounds like a news broadcast. A news broadcast? Oh, I'm kind of low on time. I gotta move, guys. I can figure out what's the news broadcast afterwards. It's kind of weird. Still the same problem? I don't know. You'll have to tell me. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's make him have to move his queenie out of the way. Let's make him move. Okay, he moves. And now what do we do? Now I feel like we uncork this bad boy. We take the pawn, because then it doesn't matter if he takes our bishop, because then we go take with check, and his only move would be here, and then it'd be checkmate. Right? Let's see. See what he does. See what he does. That looks like it works to me. Oh. Well. Okay, maybe there's a check there. Let's go ahead and retreat out of the way. See what he does now. As long as he doesn't take with his bishop, we still have it. And if not, then I can always take his rook, take his other rook. That'd be pretty sweet. Oh, no, I couldn't, because then his bishop would guard. No, that wouldn't work at all. Goodness. Well, that is a real stinker move, you know that? It's a real stinker move. Yeah. What do we do? What do we do? Let's go ahead and do this number right here. Let's make him move his queenie. Okay, he moved his queenie. Jerk. Jerk. Oh, wait. Let's see if this works. Takes. Discovered check. Win his queen. Yeah. Oh, how did I run out of time so quickly? Dang blasted, I ran out of time again. Faint talking in the background. No, there's not really any talking. I mean, there's nothing going on that would do that. Oh, I had him, man. I had him, because then I take his queen. Yes, he takes my rook, but then I'm up, and I can do yeah. Dang it. Take his pawn and start winning. I feel like that was my favor. So I gotta play faster. That's the takeaway, right? I gotta play faster. So let's do that. Let's play a little bit faster. Let's play a little bit faster in this next game against Sojano. Oh, I know this one. Scandinavian defense. That's one that I do know a little bit. And he doesn't take. Well, I don't know it anymore. So, let's see what we got if he doesn't take. If he do not take, let's go ahead and pin. He goes and sets up anyway. So let's take. No, that doesn't work. Let's do this number. What number? What number? I don't know. I don't know the number. I'm being silly. Let's do this. Let's break open the center a little bit. Jerk. Let's do that. Let's just take the pawn. Now my center's a little bit muddled. There's a little bit of chaos going on here, but I think that should be fine. I think I can get out of that just fine. So I can just go right back. Repin the knight of the queen. Just a quick queen. Let's go ahead and back up. Keep that pin. Okay. Reached out really far with his pawn. Possible future weaknesses. Weak pawns kind of far out on the sides. Should work just fine for me. Man, he really wants that bishop. He really wants that bishop, and honestly, I'd be fine if he takes it, because then I just take back and open up my rooks, so I don't really care about that. Not worried. Let's take the center. Okay. Takes. Takes. Right, I think this works pretty well, honestly. Because now I can move my pawn forward to fork his knight and his bishop. That works pretty good. I think it works. See, this looks like a pretty good position to me. Right? I think this is a good position. I think I'm doing pretty good. This looks good. Looks very good. This might be the game that I win and actually get my elo up instead of down. Right? He targets my queen, of course, because why not? I can't take because takes backwards, so let's do this number. Let's do that. Let's do that. Probably. You know what? Come to think of it, I should have done here. Doggone it! I thought I'd just after the fact. Just after the fact. But I can still have this little fork here. Powerful pawn that wants to go take. He can't move sideways. That'd be kind of cool if he could move sideways. Disconnected. Bro. Did you quit on me as soon as I forked your... That's low, man. That's really low. Wouldn't even play out the game. You know, at this rate, or at this level, honestly, like, I had a 50% chance to just throw the game anyway. That's crazy. Plus 20. Holy cannoli. I thought I did good. Holy cannoli, you know, see, it gives me a slight advantage there. Slight advantage. Never mind. Very slight advantage. Basically no advantage. Okay. Let's do this. Play... play a friend. Light side of 8:30 on a 5-minute game. This will be fun. This will be fun. Light side Revon. 127. Let's see if we can get a 5-minute game. Oh, that's actually a cool little picture there, right? I don't know if you can see that. Let me move my picture. See, he's got a cool little photo there. Light side Revan. Likes the music of that. That's pretty cool. Glad she likes the music. Let's see if I can readjust this by eyesight. Come on. You know what? That's close enough. That's close enough right there. Okay. See if he wants to play. Alright. Waiting for opponent. Let me know. I think he's watching, but I'll just let him know. In the meantime, though, I can talk a little bit about the goals. So, obviously, the less time you have to make moves, right, the harder it is to come up with a good one. So, if you have 10 minutes per player in game, your rating's going to be better on that than it will be for 3 minutes per player or 2 minutes per player. But I feel like the 5 minutes probably going to be pretty good for streaming. I know there's some other time options where you might start with 2 minutes on the clock, but every time you make a move, you gain so many seconds. That would probably be pretty fun. Lead to a bit of a time scramble at the end. Currently, I'm just not good enough to actually do that. Any move that I make would absolutely suck. Okay. Game start? Okay. The game's now going to start. Let's start with king forward. Or king's pawn forward. This is d4. He responds with d5. I'll go ahead and attack his pawn. Okay. He attacks my pawn. That's a very common response. Let's not trade yet. We don't have to, so let's go ahead and defend. Okay, we have the 4 knights. Goodness, how bold we are. Let's go ahead and bump up my pawn, take the center. The 4 knights gain Scotch variation. See, look, even the chess.com agrees. It's the 4 knights Scotch variation. See? I do know a little bit about chess, just a tiny little bit. Not much. Okay, so he pins my knight to my king. Not nice. Let's go ahead and go ahead and take his pawn. See what he does with that. See what he does with that. It's a lot of stuff going on here, right? He can take my pawn, take my pawn, take my knight. I can take his knight, right? Like, there's a lot of seeing each other that's going on here, and I don't mean in the taboo sense, shall we say. He opts to just move his knight out of the way. That's boring, sir. That's very boring, but understandable. Let's go ahead. What do we want to do? I'd like to get my bishop out of here so I can castle. Although, you know what? I kind of feel like I'd rather castle queenside, honestly. Gonna set this up. So this is no longer a pin against my king, right? Because his bishop, if my knight moved, say here, I can't do that, he's not a bishop. If my knight moved there, his bishop would no longer see my king and see my bishop. So it's no longer a true pin. Let's go ahead and bounce my knight over to here. No, that'd be silly. I don't want to discard a knight for nothing. Let's go ahead and bounce my knight right here. Right where? Right there. Takes my pawn, understandable. Now I feel a little bit stupid, but you know, whatever. Go ahead and throw my queen up over there. See, now he could go right here to attack my queen. Not my knight. Pawns can't attack forward. Go right there and attack my queen. Be interesting, wouldn't it? It's not checkmate, or yeah, it is checkmate. Look at that. Knight covers there, knight covers there, my queen covers there and there. Good day, sir! Let's see if he'll rematch again. Hard with the stream so far behind? Didn't mean to castle like that. Oh, really? What did you mean to do? Sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to castle like that. Well, what did you mean to do? Did you mean to move your king over one space? You need to go right there? That'd be even sillier. What are you doing, man? See, now, it does say that I got a decent advantage here. But I feel like right here I kind of threw it a little bit. Or no, you know what? Yeah, okay, it just took a second to register. Yeah, I kind of threw my advantage in because then he took my pawn, and I kind of didn't have an answer for that. And honestly, moving my queen out was probably not a very good idea. Yeah, she didn't like that. Well, now it does. I don't know. Chess.com can't make up its mind. But I just figured I'd create some threats, right? Because that's checkmate, as we saw. Very interesting, though. Very interesting. Right here, I know I shouldn't have just moved up my knight, but I kind of wanted something to happen. I guess I could have gone there, but then he would have responded. Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad. Then I'd take. And then that'd actually be pretty nice. You could take. Then I could go there. Pressures. That's probably what I probably should have gone right there like that. Oh. That's. I guess he doesn't want to. Yes, he was a good sport. I guess he didn't want to. Didn't want a rematch. It's too bad. It's too bad. Too bad. One mistake and one blunder. Yeah, well, you know, whatever. Okay, so I guess looks like he doesn't want to. All right. Let's get a new 5-minute win going. Alright, let's go ahead and do King's Pawn again. D4, response D5. Let's go ahead and go Knight F3, Knight F6. Let's do this. Let's go for the center again. Okay, he takes my pawn. I take his pawn. That doesn't really do anything because my knight is defended. So let's make him move. Oh. So now I got an interesting little idea here, right? I could take, forcing him to take and double up one of his pawns. Or I could take, and he takes take, move the pawn. Yeah. I think that's better. Take. Yeah, that's better.
Station 62, Station 61, Medic 62, Abdominal pain, Charlie response, 695, Passage Jackson, Operation on Tax Route.
What kind of ideas do I have now, right? Drop some pawn. Okay, he attacks my knight. I go ahead and take, or he attacks my pawn. I take his knight. That seems like a really good trade to me. But then again, I am only rated 400, so take that with a grain of salt. Right? I'm not that good at chess. Let's go ahead and develop another piece, huh? Let's bump up a knight. A knight. I feel like I should castle. Make the most sense. Okay, no surprise there. No surprise there at all whatsoever. It's not surprising. Would be good just to bounce back. Yeah, that looks pretty natural. Let's go ahead and step back. Ah. Now what's he preparing to do there? Is he preparing to throw his pawn all the way out here? That wouldn't make any sense. Wouldn't make any sense to me. But either way, I feel like this is a good night move. Oh, no way, he's pinning. Oh, gosh, I am silly. I didn't even see the pin. Yeah, let's go ahead and castle out of that. Man, I'm silly. Ah, now he's pinning my knight to my queen. Okay. What can we do about that? What can we do about that? We can do... Let's bolster our knight. Okay, now he can do that to attack even further, and then I would probably have to do something like slide the rook over. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. There's a reason I like chess, even though I'm not great at it. Every game's a little bit different, you know, and they don't play the same. So it's interesting because it's really not a complex game at all as far as the rules and how it works, but there's a lot of weeds to get into. A lot of weeds. Do that. Attack his bishop. Yeah, I couldn't have taken because then, right, his bishop is still pinning me, which is very annoying. I'm not really appreciative of it. Let's go ahead and unpin, I think. Unpinning sounds about right to me. What do I want to do? I need to make a move. Let's go ahead and bounce up here so I can pull my other rook over. Make somewhat of a coordinated attack. Alright. Okay, he pulls his rook over, I pull my rook over. It's not super complex stuff. I mean, I'm sure it is. I'm sure I'm absolutely royally screwing myself right now. I have no doubt. What does that really do? Let's go ahead and take. Yeah, that is an isolated pawn, which means it is a weakness, which means it's not good. But I am up a little bit material. And his bishop is trapped. That's not a knight. The pawn. Can't move like a knight. It doesn't really do anything. Yeah, that doesn't really address any of the issues. So let's go ahead and continue. We're gonna move up again. The voice in the back is there again. I don't understand it. There's nothing on my end that I can hear. Go ahead and take his bishop. Okay, he takes a check, but that's fine. Just go ahead and slide out of the way. A female voice. I really don't understand it, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what female voice we got going on in here. I don't know. We can't just take, so let's do something. What? Let's do this number. Let's make him move his queen. His quicked queen. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I need to make faster moves. I'm running out of time, and I know I'm up a big advantage in this game. No, sir. No, 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 no. Okay, now he takes. I'm gonna do this. Offer to trade queens. I kind of want to trade queens now because I'm up material. So like I said, I'd like to just trade some material and start getting a move on this because I'm down way too much time. It doesn't work. It doesn't work to make slow moves. Go ahead and trade queens. Now here he needs to, yeah. Can't take with the pawn because that wouldn't work, right? Because then I'd be able to take, would have been able to have taken his rook. Oh gosh, I'm stupid. Well, okay, he didn't notice it either, so that's okay. We can both be stupid together. Let's go ahead and move out of there. Now I gotta start pulling my rooks in here. Check. He's gonna move. Take his pawn. Set up for a, what's it called, a skewer? Set up for a skewer. Skewer! Now I win his rook. Make it even simpler. Okay. Go ahead and make some moves. Not super important which moves I make, I just kind of, we're in a time scramble, right? I'm just going to head and move. Take. There we go. Win on time. Not super clean, but I did win, and I was in the lead for a while, so that's pretty good. Here's what we're gonna do though. We're gonna go back and we're gonna do. Hello?
So, yeah, I can.
Hello? Okay, that's weird. So we're gonna do this, and I think what this is that what it is that you have 3 minutes on the clock, but every time you make a move, you get 2 seconds. So this should be kind of fast-paced with a nice option for a scramble at the end. Scandinavian. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. You get 2 seconds after you make a move. So this should be nice. Okay, take. I know this. I'm gonna take with my queen, and then I know the Mises Krotik variation, which is why I retreat my queen right back. Okay, which is a weird opening, and that's not the best response for him to play. But let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pin his horsey now, his horsey boy. He takes. I'll take with my queen. Not good for him. You got pressure coming right here, barreling down at him. And of course, you can't move the knight because it's pinned. Ah, not bad. What am I going to do? I'm going to go ahead and do this. Attack the pawn. Or not really attack the pawn because his guys defend it, right? So it's more just putting a little bit of pressure on it. It doesn't do as much as you would hope generally. Let's go ahead and do that. Now if he takes, I take, then he takes. The check, which would be fantastic. Okay, he takes. I take with my knight. And what's his response? He castles. Well, that really seems wrong to me because now I take his knight with check, so he's required to do something about it, right? Like, take with the pawn or the queen. Oh, he takes with the pawn. That seems even worse to me. Wait a second. Sure, there's got to be something here. There's got to be something here. Right? Like, there's got to be something here. Hold up a sec. Hold up a sec. There's got to be, right? His king is wide open. I got my queen over there and a bishop. There's got to be something there. There's something. Right? Right? I'm not crazy. I hope. Oh, let's go ahead and do this, though. Bit of an in-between move. Check. Oh. Checkmate. Yeah, you messed up, buddy. You had to go the other direction. You had to go there. Oh, no, wait, you couldn't go there. Yeah, no, that was checkmate. No, never mind. What am I talking about? I'm the silly one. Goodness me. Goodness me. Well, see, it's a bit of a, it's a veiled genius, right? Like, sometimes I'm smarter than even I know, apparently. Let's go ahead and queen's pawn opening. Let's go ahead and throw up a knight. We're gonna throw up another knight. That's a very strong center he's got there, but let's go ahead and pin the knight. Pin his knight. He pins my knight, of course. No surprise here. No surprise here. You know what? Let's go ahead and attack his bishop. He takes. Okay. I take. We're gonna go ahead and retreat this bishop. See if he'll move up ahead. Okay, he moves up. Okay. That's all good. So now my bishop's got a very interesting diagonal here that you can see. Very long diagonal. I feel like that would be very strong. Of course, he would want to trade his horty for my good bishop, and I don't really see a way to stop that, so we're just going to let him do that, I guess. Now let's open up my bishop. Okay, now my bishop has options. I don't know where to go. Of course, I don't want to castle queenside here because all my pawns are helter-skelter. They don't know what they're doing. Or I should say, I don't know what they're doing. Let's do... What do we want to do? Let's go ahead and do this. Defend that pawn. And that pawn's already defended by my rook. That's no issue. He takes... Oh! Never mind, I didn't actually defend that pawn. That was dumb. Doggone it. Did not mean to move there. Splundered my queen. I misclicked. Dang it. Okay. Well, we can still win this. Just because we're down a queen doesn't mean we've lost the game, technically. Technically. It's not over yet. Sheesh. Okay, yeah, what are we gonna do? What is the answer here? Yeah. Let's do that. If he takes, I take with my knight, and then I get a nice position. Of course, he does not take. That's fine. What are we gonna do? We're gonna pull our rook to the center. He takes. I take. Oh boy, what else we got? What is he coming with next? What is he coming with next? Augusto Aniano. Well, Mr. Augusto Aniano, you're only winning because I misclicked. So there, sir, and how I win should be the title of this. Let's go ahead and take that pawn and attack his queen. good to me. Do we want to? Yeah, you know what? We're just in the mood to retreat right back to where we were. So we're gonna go and do that. Got a little bit of time. Not enough to screw around with, but enough to sort of make moves here and there. He attacks my horse, I guess. It's kind of weird. I think I just leave a pawn. I think. We're about to find out. I'm pretty sure. It's just giving up a pawn. This is how we're gonna make it back, guys. This is our comeback right here. Let's go ahead and attack that. Attack that rook. The rook. Attack the rook. He just moves. That's boring. You're supposed to sacrifice it. It's a sacrifice. Sacrificial lamb to the slaughter. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We're gonna head and bounce down here with our bishop. I gotta be careful, right? His queen still has eyes on my pawn, which I don't like. What are my options? I could move there. He takes take, and then I'm setting up for take. You know what? I actually kind of like that. That would open up my pawn for total loss, so we're gonna have to preface that move. He moves the bishop there, but I don't really think that does much. We're gonna prefacing this move right here, and of course, if you just okay, let's do it. Okay, we get our move. Nice. Now I get to take back with my knight. Well, no, that doesn't even work anymore. That's not as strong. So now I take back with my pawn. Keep my pawn somewhat connected. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay, now he moves his king. But I can just do that. And if he takes, I take. Takes, take, right? Right? I'm not crazy. Now his king can't move forward at all. And if his queen takes, he's just going to lose his queen. Okay, okay, now we're more even. Well, you know, right? Like, let's take his pawn. He takes my pawn, because he's a jerk, right? Like that's kind of a jerk move. And now he, now he's now he's not being nice at all. It's like that's just rude, man. Like actually, like what is this, right? Are you trying to like beat me? Like that's not considerate, bro. Like what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Stop it. This isn't allowed. You're not supposed to behave this way. Like, bro, leave me alone, bro. Stop it. Oh, of course. Of course he takes my freaking rook. Bro. Not cool. Let's go ahead and move up my king. See if we can do something up here. On this side of the board. Wait, oh, doggone it. I'm supposed to move there. Dang it. Well, we're gonna see what we can do now. Which isn't really anything. It's up 23 points of material. But since when has that ever stopped me? Right? Since when did that ever stop me? Like, it's not going to. It's not going to. You can't stop the gravy train, man. The gravy train's coming for you. It doesn't matter, 23 points down. Since when has that mattered? I'm 23 points down.
Are you sometimes talking to yourself?
No, I'm streaming. No, I'm streaming, so.
Oh.
Uh-huh.